Hi, are you African and you live in Africa, but you want to study in the United States of America for free, absolutely free, and you do not know where to start or how to start? Then you want to grab a chair and sit down and join me in this series as I walk you through from the start to finish. Hi, my name is Excellence Sandrika Joshua, and I am different things to different people. But for the course of this series, I'm going to introduce myself as a MasterCard Foundation scholar at the University of California, Berkeley. Now, if you have watched or gone through my YouTube channel, you would see that my channel is not exactly for scholarships or admissions or all of those things that are related to the United States in terms of study. I am an impact entrepreneur and I'm all about helping women have their own money. However, in the course of doing my job and in impacting lives, I have won quite a number of grant fundings, scholarships, and fellowships. And so, of recent, one of the things I have won is the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program scholarship, which brought me to the University of California, Berkeley, fully funded, holistically funded, and I'm going to explain what that means shortly, to study a master in development engineering at the Blum Center of Development Economics. So yeah, that's basically who I am at this phase. But at the point of recording this, which is November 2024, it is a month to my graduation. So I'm graduating in a month in December 2024. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but then a lot of questions and inquiries have necessitated this series and these videos because I'm also a person that likes to share what I've experienced. If I have a good news, I don't like to hide it. I feel like the sky is big enough for everyone. I don't have to sabotage you for me to win. So I tend to share. And so when I got it, a lot of people were asking, how did you get it? And I just could not keep up with so many questions. That's what led me to create some videos first with my colleagues, then as an individual I did when when the admission window opened, and then I also did a video on statement of purpose, personal statement, and diversity statement. Then I did another video that kind of answered some questions. But then I thought, hey, why don't you do a series? Because there were also people that reached out to me and said, hey, I want to do a doctoral program or a master's in the United States and I want funding. So where do I start? How do I start? What do I do? Initially, I'm like, go check Google, like Google it. You find information. Have you checked? Have you checked YouTube? And I send them all there and all of them. And I think if you check, you find information. But I also thought, okay, I have some time tonight. If you see, I'm not made up or dressed for particularly doing a YouTube as usual. But then I just am a little bit pumped tonight because it's like almost 9 p.m. and I just felt to sit down and record this series, kind of outline it and see so it could help those who are just trying to get in. Now, if you're watching this video, I don't know if you're going to be able to meet this application window, which usually closes in December or January. If you can, all the best. But if not, this is mostly for those who are looking towards the next year. So you have enough time to plan and look critically and also help you make your decision even after you get an offer. So that's what this series is all about. I'm titling the series Mastering the Graduate School Application Process for Africans in the United States. Or I'll just say mastering the graduate school application process in the United States. And this is targeted primarily for Africans. But then, as part of the series, I intend to bring in some other people across Africa that have also gotten admitted and kind of have funding as well, full funding. But I also intend to bring some other of my friends who are not from Africa, but also have unique funding because trust me, there are different types of funding, and I hope you find value in it. This is very important because um, When I wanted to go to grad school, I decided to go to grad school. The last thing on my mind was a scholarship. I had graduated with a 2-2 from undergrad. If you don't know what a 2-2 is, the second class lower. So I didn't even think I stood a chance. In as much as I had an explanation, I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't even think I was worthy of that kind of opportunity. I looked down on myself a lot. I downplayed myself. I talked down on myself. I just felt whatever it is I was doing was just not enough. And I know many people are like that. In fact, I see people that have first class and they're just gallivanting all over the place. And I'm like, do you know what your first class is? Do you know what you can do with what you're doing? And so that's why this is important, just to help you as much as I can. Now, in this series, it's going to be a series of videos. I don't want it to be too long. I would have just sat down here for the next hour or two and just churn it all out, but I'm deciding to break it into bits. But I'm recording all at the same time, and I'm going to also release them all at the same time, but just have them in bits. You're going to learn about choosing the right program, writing a compelling statement, securing funding like scholarships and the rest. I'm saying like scholarships and the rest because there are so many other types of funding that people do not talk about, navigating the visa process, and the rest of that. So I'm going to be looking down a bit, not because I'm looking away from you, but because I have my note that I have here so I do not miss out on anything. So just be patient and don't be distracted when I look away. So let's get into it. But first, do me a favor. Can you subscribe to my channel? Can you like it? And also share with someone close to you, a young person who you know is bright or has potential or can do stuffs. The earliest time to start applying or thinking about applying or considering applying for a grad school program or fund in the United States is not after your NYSC if you're Nigerian. It's not after you've graduated from undergrad. It's actually when you're there or even before you get in. If possible, share with parents as well, so they can know how to prepare their kids and help them before time. It's not when you want it that you just go knock. When you do that, you're going to have you're going to have crumbs, and the competition can be so stifle if you want a very good offer. So you want to start early. So remember, subscribe, like, share, and then let's go to our first video where we're going to be talking about how to choose or identify the right program and the school you want to go to, because that's where it starts.